Mueller's team was essentially selected when he was fishing in the Never Trump aquarium. Time and again, it's hard to win when you've got the other team, when you've got the referees wearing the jersey of the other team. And here, when you've got Mr. Orr's wife, Nellie Orr, actually getting paid by the Fusion GPS company to put together this fake dossier, it really calls into question the integrity of the investigation.
Congressman Jordan, are you calling for a special counsel to investigate the special counsel?
Yeah, well, we called for a second special counsel, Brett, 4.5 months ago. It needs to happen. With each day, as we learn more and more, it just reinforces this idea that you had the Comey FBI and the Obama Justice Department coordinating with the Clinton campaign to go after President Trump. I mean, when you think about what we learned in the last several weeks, the dossier paid for by the Clinton campaign, the Democrat National Committee, who then paid the law firm, who then paid Fusion GPS, who paid Christopher Steele, who paid Russians to put together this fake dossier that we believe was the basis for securing warrants at the FISA court to spy on Americans. That all took place. That's what we got to find out about. That's what we got to get answers to. That's why we called for a second special counsel.
You know, I asked your colleague, Trey Gowdy, the head of the Oversight Committee, about the call for a special counsel on these grounds. Here's what he said to me.
These are Trump people. So special counsel just means we either don't think you can do your job, and the women and men that we pay millions of dollars to run the DOJ, so we're going to find somebody who's not part of DOJ and give them a bunch of FBI agents. And oh, by the way, the FBI's got some issues right now. Special counsel is not a panacea. What we need is a serious investigation. Who does it is immaterial to me.
Yeah,
Congressman Yates?
Well, look, I mean, I think that Trey Gowdy's got a lot of affection for the Department of Justice and the FBI. Our problem is that the senior officials at those agencies, people who are right below the director and the attorney general, are actually being implicated for bias. I mean, how can we allow the Department of Justice to conduct this investigation when the guy who's the head of counterintelligence had his wife moonlighting for the Fusion GPS company that was digging up fake dirt on the president to discredit him both before and after the election? We have to have clean eyes. We have to have an outcome we can rely on. And currently with the FBI and the Department of Justice, there's far too much bias, far too much evidence of coordination with President Trump's enemies, and we can't trust them.
Is this a problem for Attorney General Sessions, Congressman Jordan? Is he at fault here?
He doesn't know where his recusal starts and stops. That was evident from Matt's questioning 4 weeks ago when he sat in front of the committee. No one likes special counsels, but when the Attorney General doesn't know where his recusal begins and ends, and Robert Mueller is inherently compromised on the Uranium One issue, and the number four, one of the top guys at the Justice Department, Bruce Orr, is meeting with Glenn Simpson and Christopher Steele, the guy who wrote and paid for the dossier, and oh, by the way, his wife is employed by him, you don't think there's a conflict there? We don't like special counsels either, but there is no other way to get to the truth for the American people. That's why we called for it 4.5 months ago.